welcome to Booze and the Bees.
Welcome back. Thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I don't know, get right started to it. I brought some fun candies to try. I don't know if you want to try them, but
It's all right. Thank you.
I know he's not as much of a candy person as I am, but shout out Martin's Barber and Bodega for providing me these. These are called Cocoa Dabs, and they're not like actual jazz cabbage. They're just candy, but they're black cherry gelato. So I thought it'd be fun because like I have also actual dabs to take. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's like that's so funny. It's like wax.
Oh my gosh, it literally looks like wax.
I thought it'd be cute to like try this, but I was gonna start the episode off reading a comment that I just thought would be interesting to address.
Before you get into that, that's so funny. So you're not allowed to use jazz cabbage advertising as candy or fruit, but you can do candy or fruit advertising as jazz cabbage.
Right,
I just thought that was funny
because
it's the opposite. That's funny.
Ooh.
Is it like hard?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, not a jelly.
Yeah, hard. It tastes really good.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, comment time.
Now this comment is going to taste a little sweet while I read it, even though it's not. But okay. Tanya R415 says, not to be rude, but I watched all of your episodes, and I feel that your boyfriend put more work and communication on these podcast videos. Most of the time, you are high and forgetful and want to end the podcast right away.
Well, can I start off by saying thank you, Tanya, for watching all of our stuff.
That's literally what I said too.
We love and appreciate that about you, and also love getting criticisms.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely something to note in terms of just how people communicate. For one, she's really good behind camera. She's behind camera all day, most of the day. And part of her audience happens to deal with the cabbage community. And sometimes we flow really well. Sometimes we don't. I'm still trying to get used to looking at the camera and not just at her. And I'm definitely going through a lot of work trying to get better at communicating. So it's good to note the stages and to see what you experience. And I'm just saying I appreciate that. And thanks for following.
Sure. I mean, I think that you and I communicate differently, and it's cool to see both personalities on screen and stuff. And I do normally, like when we would have clips and topics, I would prep those. And then he usually has really great explanations for an opinion that I agree on. So, and he likes to talk a lot and get on rants and stuff. And so I like to let him do his thing because everything he's saying is like I agree with. And so it's just like, I wouldn't say personally that I don't contribute to the podcast.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I mean, none of this would be here without her. And so if you watch the rest of her content, which is also very good, you'll see her definitely taking charge of that. And I do ramble and rant. And part of what I'm working on is actually not taking over conversation. So I'm grateful that you see the effort, but you definitely don't see her side of trying to be patient and not cutting me off as well. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot to that. There's a lot to all of this.
And doing this every day too, like that's something I'm struggling with, is like at least other videos, I can start over for what I want to say and really sit and think about it. This is just all one 15-minute, 20-minute go around. I can't sit or go back and re-say what I want to say and stuff. So there's a lot of times where I stumble and then I just or I forget completely and just try to keep going and be silly and just be here for a good time. Because usually he's talking and being like factual or inspirational and stuff. And that's why I wanted to do this together, because he's really good. Like we would have these talks all the time together. So like privately, and he's really good at explaining stuff better than I am. And it's something that I look up to and I'm learning. And I think it's just cool that we can both just like do our own thing every day.
Yeah, it's cool to have something to be able to contribute towards. in this whole venture, because a lot of it is her. So cool.
It's both of us.
It's both of us, but yeah, we definitely both have a lot to work on in terms of me talking less, her talking more, but she's good at different things, I'm good at different things, and I really appreciate that you like to give me a space to be able to open up and speak and let my ADHD flow, because
Yeah,
y'all don't see me jigging under the table constantly. I actually have a wobble board under here. Wobble board reveal. I'm ridiculous. So she definitely knows me well. And
I got a comment.
that.
I just posted a video of me eating ramen, and we were eating together watching 90 Day or the Love is Blind. Either way, I was cutting it, so it was mostly his comments of the show, like him and I commenting on the show. Someone commented and they were like, "This is the most I've ever heard him talk."
Yeah, it's so
and
funny.
I had like a bunch of likes and stuff, and I was like, "That's so funny." Like he talks all the time, but on my TikTok videos and stuff, usually it's mostly me on there, and then usually when we do TikToks, you freeze up more instead of like these where you get better.
Oh yeah, I do for sure. I'm not a big screen person. I was in theater tech. I was the guy wearing the black clothes behind the big
I was
shades.
on stage. You were
behind the scenes. I built the stage, so it's a little different.
But he's so funny and smart and stuff. That's why I love doing this together. And it's not as much of him because he does do a full-time job also.
Yeah, so. I'm really tired right now, y'all. And it wasn't even a long day today, as it can be sometimes.
For real.
Yeah,
we've been really good today. It's been a really good positive day. I'm really happy. Dabs of the dab candy. It's just kind of hard to, I guess I'm supposed to just put the whole thing in my mouth, but I don't want to be talking with like...
Yeah, talking with the little clunker in your mouth. Yeah, that wouldn't be like too
But it does taste really yummy. So shout out Cocoa
Dabs. Well, we don't need to shout them out because they don't sponsor us.
Not sponsored, but...
Brought to you by us because we're not sponsored.
Yeah, but Martin's Barber Bodega, Tucson, Arizona.
They're cool.
Did give us these snacks.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
So it's like sponsored with like a snack.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more just like a here's a snack. So it's not like a huge sponsorship, but it's good. We appreciate these things. These are cool. And cool people are cool. And you should support your local community.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not? You know, the weirdest thing that happened is when I found out that business wasn't a bunch of people who knew what they were doing or had a ton of years of experience. It's just people who went and tried stuff. And they're like, man, I'm just going to go do something. And hardly anyone knows what they're doing. They're just making it work. And I think that's cool. And I think you should support that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, none of us know what we're doing.
Nobody knows what they're doing.
No. Some people know a little bit more about what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But not like really.
In the end, we're all still kind of winging it.
We're all kind of winging it.
Going day to day. Ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
Round and round.
Just directions, east, west. Horizontal, vertical.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh my God. Z-axis.
There's this Dua Lipa song and she says, "You make me feel vertical." What do you think that means?
Like vertical means up and down.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you feel high. Vertical. Up.
Also just up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was like, what? You feel like you're standing? Like,
I'm standing. Oh God.
Like, make me feel vertical. I don't know how it goes, but I was just trying to keep the conversation going because you said vertical, and that's what it made me think of.
That's cool. Well, I don't know now. I'm tired. It's weird. It wasn't like a crazy long day, but I wear this little watch thing that tracks my sleep, and I have not been able to sleep at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's been real bad. And I don't partake in the cabbage, which might help, but then it also might not, because like my sinuses are always a problem, and I think the heat and smoke and stuff could be bad for my breathing, which would help me or hurt my sleep also.
Yeah,
it's like
but
a lose-lose for me.
There is other ways to partake in cabbage.
Yeah, the edibles were never my favorite when I did.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
Yeah. Some people love those. I hear a lot of people like them a lot.
Mm-hmm. I like them in a sense. Like sometimes I like them for a good body high, but most of the time I don't feel much, and I usually hate waiting. And usually I feel like I have to take a bunch, and I just like the instant gratification of just like, and then I feel something.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, who knows? I'm sure I'll like try to, because when I was doing surgery and not smoking, I liked them a lot. I was like, heck yeah, give me them, because it was the only way I could have them, and they made me feel really good. But again, I feel like sleepy and stuff. I couldn't see it being like doing them and being productive.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what job would you have to do?
My job.
If you're asleep, no, if like to be productive while on those, it's like if you were in a sleep study. Oh, but then you'd ruin the study.
You doing the study, yeah, for
so
sure.
Just no job. Can't picture one. If your job was to watch all of Game of Thrones in one sitting, then you could do it. That's what I did when I had edibles in college. I just watched all of Game of Thrones.
I still need to watch that.
It was long. The last season, they kind of just wrap it up. Let's go. Final episode was pitch black. They did none of the recording good. It was completely dark.
I'm surprised.
Yeah. Because there's like this thing called a waveform, and it's like this. Boop, 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 boop. And if it's high, it means it's bright, and if it's low, it means it's dark. And they're like, let's just drop this to black, and we don't need any set design, costume design, lighting, just black. Just make a black screen with some torches, and then people yelling for like an hour. And then they left a Starbucks cup in it, and they just
I heard about that.
Yeah, just what a train wreck.
And they were like so popular.
They were the most popular. I think they got like a different show contract, and they're ending that one. They're like, let's focus on the other show, but it's like, what a bad way to do it. And it hurts your career to do that, because people are like, we were going to give you the other show, but then you wrap the other one up like crap, and we don't want this one to be wrapped up like crap, because we want people to come back and watch this years later, and they're not going to want to if it wraps up horribly. Because there's series you watch again and again, like Friends. Right? There's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. For me, it's really funny. You didn't like it, otherwise we'd watch it more.
Who knows? I might have been in a mood or something when I watched it.
Sure, we got to give it another shot, because that is such a funny show. Either way, you watch it again and again. Anime Samurai Champloo, like, you'd watch that again, because they wrapped it up well. They could have taken that and, like, in the last 2 or 3 episodes, wrapped it up, and it was horrible, and they didn't conclude anything. And it would be like, not worth watching again.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of an example of one that didn't end well.
There was like a live action or an anime.
No, any show.
Yeah, I'm trying to I think it's called Dead Man Wonderland. No, is that a different one?
I haven't seen that.
We saw it.
Oh,
I don't remember what it's called, but they're in an underground fighting ring, and this guy like they use their blood for powers or whatever. And they fight each other. The gist is they fight each other. There's a lot of blood, gore, or whatever. It has a really good plot, and then they enter in a subplot, because you expect there to be a season 2, where they conclude the subplot in season 2. So they introduce that, then there's no season 2. And you literally could have just left those parts out completely, and it would have wrapped up fine. But because you introduced new characters and new subplots and new arcs, it was just like, this is no longer has rewatch value to the same degree.
I don't remember the story, but I remember specifically them doing that. Like having the new characters and then being like...
They like never show up. Because there's no season 2. And it's like, well, what? Why bother? You know? And I get if you wanted it to be a season 2 and your team gets fired, like there's only so much you can do.
True.
You know, if you're like the creator and the storyteller, and then you get canned. You can't just go make it still. You know, you don't work for the company anymore. You can't go make it on the side even if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So I can kind of understand in that case, but it still sucks when they do that.
Yeah, look, it happens. Like, just like movies too. I've had movies, I forget which one it was. I think it was Hereditary, where it was so good, and then the ending of it and just like the conclusion ruined it for me. I was just like, oh my God, that was so bad.
What was Hereditary?
I can't remember fully. It was like
Sounds like a sci-fi.
No, it was like a cult movie. Oh. We don't know what it is. It's like spooky, but it's like about a cult. And like it just gets a little goofy at the end. I hate when they get goofy with it. Like there was another one, I don't remember what it was called.
Like, stay goofy throughout. When we make a movie, it's gonna be just goofy.
There was another one where it was like super scary, but then the demon was like a talking goat, and it looked so ridiculous. And I was like, well, this ruined the whole
movie. Like, you could have just left it nothing. You could have just left it a voice, you know, off screen. Could have been like the Wizard of Oz behind a curtain, you know.
Or, you know, anything else. Just not.
Not a talking goat.
It was so bad. But look,
I'm bad.
Maybe that's the point of some of these. They're like, I want to make this so good, and then just.
I don't think anyone has that as the point. I think, like, if you
Make it
start
bad
good,
or
it's
funny.
got to be good. If you start bad, it's got to be
Maybe they
bad.
want a cult movie.
Well, if they wanted a cult movie, they could have done something like Trolls 2. Have you heard of Trolls 2?
I have. I've seen it.
You've seen it? It's bad, right?
With the popcorn?
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, I forgot, like, all of it. We got to rewatch
I forgot
it.
a lot of it, too, but I watched it in high school.
Yeah, because it was so bad. Do you know why it was called Trolls 2?
No.
Because sequels make more money. There was no Trolls 1. It was just called Trolls 2. Sequels make more money. And that was the funniest thing. And they went in like, this is going to be so bad. People will watch this for years. And they nailed it. And people watch it. Mm-hmm. And that's great. So lead with that. Lead strong. But don't do something really good and then just be like, oh, I just wanted to make it goofy. It's like, what a cop-out. It's like when we're playing a video game with a team. Okay, let's just call it League. I know you guys know by now we're dorks. But you're playing League and someone runs it down. Yeah. Someone runs it down and they're like, if I was really trying, that wouldn't happen. But I'm not trying. I'm just feeding. And I'm like, great. Now everyone has a bad time. And you're just trying to say that we're all bad. We're like bronze. Like, who cares? We know you're bad too. But now everyone's having a bad time and it's bad. So it's like someone saying, oh yeah, I did the movie good, but I meant it to be bad at the end. You're like, no, you didn't, dude. Didn't mean for it to be bad at the end. Like, you just stink, or you would have just made it good all the way through if you were actually good.
I don't know. I can't explain it. How can you be that good and then you mess up like the big last part of it?
Some people are just premature, babe.
Not you.
Nice, thanks. I feel you. It's wild.
But look, we want to make a movie, so I wonder how that'll come out, right?
Oh, probably horrible, because it'd be our first thing.
Positivity.
Look, I mean, I'm a realist. A lot of the stuff we do isn't great, or our results would be amazing. But it's like we're getting better. I'm not saying we're bad. I'm not saying we're great.
What if our movie just popped us off? We entered it in film festivals and stuff. Cheers.
Look, I could see anything being possible. But I definitely know writers are better than I am. I'm no writer. Those people are really creative. Like, when you get a good story, you can shoot it in a back alley and it wouldn't make a difference. Mm-hmm. With like no lights. The story's good.
I understand.
I'm not a writer. Mm. It makes it tough.
I don't know where we're going with this, y'all.
Oh yeah,
it's a little rough.
We're done. It's like it's time.
Hope you enjoy us. We
Do
enjoy
you like us? Just tell me you like us.
Being here
please,
for you guys.
Please tell me you like. Do you like me, please?
We hope that we're here for your your entertainment, or to keep you company, or distracted, or help you go to sleep.
That's so many call to actions. Now
no,
people are
those
gonna be
aren't
like,
any
man,
call to actions.
I'm
saying what we're good
now?
for. No. I'm saying anybody who's watching what they could be doing.
Now I have to be entertained?
Sir?
And they flip the table and flip their
Don't
phone?
do that to me when I'm on a roll.
Okay, you're rolling.
No, I'm off now.
Oh, you're not rolling.
Took me off track.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, I think as long as we make one person a little bit better every day, we're succeeding.
I really like that whole, if there were 15 people in a room, like listening to me, that would be like a full office room and I'd be really excited.
Exactly.
So
and we get that.
We do. So there's a full office room of people here listening to us talk, which is goofy. It's not goofy. It's great. And you're great. And you should keep doing that. You're not goofy.
It's cool.
Oh, what if we made a horror movie, and we called it Goofy 2? Do you think Disney would take the copyright and then our movie would officially be a Disney movie and we would be official Disney stars?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Did you know?
You got so serious.
Did you know that anything that you create while you're employed by Disney belongs to Disney? And there is a lot of perversion within the cartoon community. And so there's a lot of X-rated Disney stuff that is owned by Disney that they just keep in vaults because it was made in the off time of the graphics designers. Because they're a bunch of
Oh my gosh.
pervs.
What's a vault mean? Like on a
vault?
memory drive?
Yeah, like a hard drive or physical papers in a physical vault.
Wow.
Because they technically own it. So if you drew it at home of like goofy Garsh giggly garden.
You don't gotta paint a picture for us. You don't gotta paint a picture for us.
Daffy. And then
That's not even the same.
no, that's who you'd be Garshin.
That's not even the same cartoon.
It doesn't have to be. That's the point. It's Disney. They can do what they want. They own all of it. So if they're diddling
Wrong duck.
oh no, that is the wrong duck. That's a totally different whatever. Both.
That's
It
what
could be
I'm
both.
saying.
Still owned by Disney now.
So funny.
That is ridiculous.
But that is crazy. I mean, it makes sense though. Like they own the
They
world.
own everything. They own Star Wars. They even own Out of the World.
Galaxies far, far away.
Nice. A long time ago in the future, they own that too. They own it all. The past, future, the whole thing.
Wait, a long time ago.
In a galaxy far away.
In the future?
Well, no, because it's futuristic.
I know, but how you said that was really
No, because
funny.
it's a long, long time ago, but it's in the future. Right?
I know,
Yeah.
but you were like, long ago. In the future.
I know. Look, I didn't write Star Wars.
Is that what it says?
They say in a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away or whatever.
Oh, because
right?
it's different galaxy.
Yeah, so that means
like
it's
it's
in the
future.
past. But who knows when they're talking about it. So it could be in the year 3000, but a long time ago. So in the year, 2900, which is still in the future. It's a long time ago when the cavemen were roaming around and these guys are in spaceships in a different galaxy.
I can't.
I don't know how this works. What am I?
What am
I'm a guy who doesn't do his hair.
All right, well, now we gotta go. So
All right, I'm out of here.
get out of here. Go.
Yeah.
Get
out of here.
far.
Get far. Out of here. Bye. And then that's it. They just see stunning at the end.
I was like choking.
Nice. Mwah.